here and I'm the guide for the day. So what we are doing today, the program is now we are proceeding to Old Goa, which was the former capital of the Portuguese while they were ruling certain part in India. So we will be doing two beautiful churches. One is Basilica of Bon Jesus, where here we have the body of St. Francis Xavier in an incorrupt state for 450 years now. And then I'll be taking you to see a very beautiful church and one of the biggest church of East Asia, that is St. Catherine or Say Cathedral. Another 1 hour drive we have to the churches. But when I tell you this thing, I'm such a guide that I don't want you all to keep quiet in my coach, and I don't want me to sit in front quietly doing nothing over here. So I know that you all have got up early. Some of you all have done small breakfasts. So, but I want you to enjoy. You are on a tour today. I want you all to enjoy the maximum what you can enjoy today. Welcome to Goa, and right now we are in Old Goa and in front of the Basilica of Bon Jesus, which is the most beautiful church of Goa and which is a very important church as far as the Catholic community of Goa is concerned, where we have the body of St. Francis Xavier, which lies in an incorrupt state for 450 years, which is exposed to the public every 10 years. The main altar is dedicated to Bon Jesus, which is in Portuguese, Bom means good, and it is good Jesus. And we have a main statue which is dedicated to St. Ignatius of Loyola, who was supposed to come to Goa, and he fell sick, and that was why St. Francis Xavier was sent to Goa. So he came to Goa in 1542, 1552. While going to China, he died on an island called Sentian, where he was buried. His body is right now in Goa, which we expose every 10 years. So the last exposition which took place in Goa was the 18th exposition which took place from the November 21st to 5th of January, which is a very big occasion as far as the Catholic community of India is concerned. We have a lot of tourists which visit these churches every day, and it doesn't matter if you are a Catholic, Hindu, Muslim. It's all communal over here. If you can see everybody entering the church and worshipping the saint, because he did a lot of good work in Goa, like establishing the first ever medical college of Asia with the help of the Portuguese, the first ever university of Asia with the help of the Portuguese. So they did a lot of good work, and so that's what you can see in Old Goa and in Goa.
गोवा एरिया वाइज अगर आप देखो तो इंडिया का सबसे छोटा स्टेट, पॉपुलेशन वाइज 4th स्मॉलेस्ट। और आपको एक सरप्राइजिंग बात बताऊं, इन टर्म्स ऑफ लिटरेसी अगर आप देखोगे तो केरला में आपको मिलेगी सबसे ज़्यादा लिटरेसी, एंड सेकंड हाईएस्ट लिटरेसी रेट इंडिया में अगर किसी स्टेट का है वो है गोवा। इट इज़ अराउंड 85%। सोचिए, कल थे हम्पी, कल जान रहे थे एक अलग डायनेस्टी के बारे में, आज पहुँचे गोवा, और आज यहाँ हम समझ रहे हैं एक अलग ही आप कह लीजिए किंगडम के बारे में। भाई ये है इनक्रेडिबल इंडिया। और ये जो लोकल गाइड हमको मिलता है ना, एक एक चीज़ इतने सुंदर तरीके से ये एक्सप्लेन करते हैं। अंदर के व्यू में आपको ज़्यादा नहीं दिखा रहा, आप भी समझिए यार, किसी की प्राइवेसी क्यों डिस्टर्ब करें। तो फिलहाल अब तक ये वाला चर्च हम एक्सप्लोर कर रहे थे। अभी यहाँ से सब फोटोग्राफी का टाइम दिया गया है, 10-15 मिनट आप घूमिए, प्रे कीजिए, और फिर हम उस वाले चर्च में जाएंगे। बट यहाँ टूरिज़्म देखिए, गोवा की टॉप 3 अगर इंडस्ट्री आप देखो, पहला हो गया टूरिज़्म, दूसरा आप ले लीजिए फिशिंग कह लीजिए, और तीसरा अगर आपको पता है कमेंट करके आप बताइएगा, सब मैं ही बताऊंगा। तो भैया मज़ा क्या है। बट देखो यहाँ आराम से आप घूमिए, फ़ोटोग्राफी वगैरह कीजिए। वाह, कह रहा हूँ ना, जितना मैं इंडिया घूम रहा हूँ उतना ऐसा मेरे को लगता है मैंने अभी इंडिया देखा ही नहीं। गोवा में पहले भी आपको पता है पता नहीं कितनी बार आया, बट ये चर्च में अब तक नहीं आ पाया था। अब डिपेंडिंग आप कितने दिन के लिए आ रहे हो, आइटनी वगैरह ध्यान रखिएगा। ये जो आइटनरी हम एक्सप्लोर कर रहे हैं, प्लीज़ बता दूं, दिस हैज़ बीन डिज़ाइंड एज़ पर द फॉरेनर्स रिक्वायरमेंट। इस चीज़ का ध्यान रखिएगा। देखो बस भर भर के यहाँ लोग आ रहे हैं। वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज monument.
Right now we are in front of the church St. Catherine in Goa. We call it Say Cathedral, which is the most beautiful church and the biggest church of Asia right now, which is dedicated to St. Catherine, because on her feast day Goa was conquered by the Portuguese from the King Adil Shah of Bijapur. So to honor the saint, they built this first ever church in her name. So the most important day for this church is 25th of November, where the feast take place. But we have almost around 8 chapels dedicated to different saints in this church, 4 to your left and 4 to your right. The main altar is dedicated to Saint Catherine in a nice, beautiful carving, wooden carving, where the life of the saint is depicted in this church. The most important days you can visit in this church is every day, but mostly on Saturdays and Sundays it is a bit difficult to enter these churches in the evening after 4 o'clock, because most of the time nuptials or weddings takes place in Goa, so it is mostly on Saturdays. So it is advisable not to visit after 4 on Saturdays and Sundays morning till 10 o'clock. But yes, when you visit this church, you really see a beautiful architecture which is done by the local artisan. It is built by the Portuguese, but the architecture is done by the Indian artisans, which is a very beautiful architecture. We have the Western architecture, the Muslim architecture, Hindu painting, and the Chinese architecture in this church.